Hi, Scorpios. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. We're just going to see what comes in, what Spirit wants you to hear today. If you found this message, there's probably something that they want you to know. So for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, cross watchers are always welcome. Let's see what the messages are. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with you today. Spirit, I'm here with my Scorpios today. What is it that you need them to know? What is it that you want them to hear around their love life, around a person they may be thinking of, what's coming their way? I am listening for you now. I have core values. Seek partners whose core values align with your own. I always love the feeling of a compass because it is the sense of my inner vibration. My soul is being driven by this magnetic force to move in a certain direction, right? My inner compass is sharing with me, this is the path that I want to be on. So listen to that and follow that inner compass. I think that's important. And then when you add somebody to your life, you both want to be headed in the same direction is what they're saying. I have the guarded heart. Lingering trust issues. I have a wall, like you can see, the wall is like halfway built. I'm having a hard time forgiving and letting go. I'm having a hard time letting somebody in. Somebody's having a hard time letting you in. You know that they're guarding themselves. You wish that they weren't. I have Splitsville, leaving quickly. Maybe they took off. This feeling of taking off. So did they just kind of run and didn't look back? Okay, is how I feel. You know, like where did they go? What happened? I'm going to tag this as a no contact only because it feels like I'm headed in that direction. Let's see where we're going. I have physical intimacy. You know, we could have had great chemistry. We could have been great physically, but if this person wasn't emotionally available, if they were guarded, our compass wasn't going in the same direction, and they up and left and they didn't, you know, share with you why, that's an even bigger problem, right? That's how dare you do this to me? So let's see what they're saying. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a Hermit. I have a Page of Cups. I have a Hierophant. And I have a Judgment. So the first thing that came into me was, I'm sorry I left you alone, or I'm sorry that I've disappointed you. They liked the beginning. Of course, everybody likes the beginning. They loved the newness. They loved the excitement. Not that it's boring, but it's probably starting to move towards thinking about a connection, a relationship, a commitment of sorts, whatever level we're at. And I feel like they were trying to recreate that newness. Like that part was the fun part. Well, of course, that part's the fun part. So when that part isn't fun anymore, or life, I have a bottom of the deck. I do have a Lover's card, and I do have a 8 of Swords. So I feel like they do love you. I feel like they have a fear of commitment, and I feel that they are, you know, probably just facing that fear, that, you know, we were getting closer to commitment and I just wasn't ready to start talking about that, or I just can't give you what you want or what you're asking for. I feel pressured, Spirit just said. So if somebody was saying, hey, I need to know where we're headed, what's our future, that this person felt pressured in some way. I have home. I miss that. Felt like I miss being with you. I miss just hanging out with you. I miss the comfort of the home. Little bit of I'm okay during the day, because this is like, feels like it's nighttime. The candles are lit, and, you know, maybe you always lit candles when you were together, or you have a tendency to light candles all the time. So it's a little bit more of a feeling of, the night times are the hardest. Okay, there's something going on at nighttime that I can make it through the day. Maybe I'm busy at work. My mind is taken off of it, but it's definitely this feeling of the nighttime is the hardest without you. And I feel like that's when they struggle. Even if they're the one that took flight, they could still be hurting. They can still miss you. I have work. They're trying to throw themselves into work, but they are also, it is coming into me as somebody at work that could have interfered with this connection, an affair with somebody at work, emotional affair with somebody at work. We got too close. Somebody got jealous, spending too much time with that person. I have careless, thoughtless, irresponsible. Definitely if they just walked away from this connection, I guess they didn't think through how much this was going to really hurt you, or that what are the consequences of their actions, just kind of, I feel like it was just literally walking away. I do. I feel like they just decided, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And you didn't see what was coming. I'm going to say it that way. They caught you off guard. You didn't see it coming. Sometimes you know that, yeah, things aren't good. Neither one of us are really happy, but I feel like this was like a, side swipe. I have under repair. I feel like they said to you, I need to work on myself. It's not you, it's me, which I always feel is the excuse. It's always this is somehow going to make you feel better if I tell you that. I have a soulmate energy. When we are away from each other, it gives us an opportunity to really feel, doesn't it? And this is feeling that maybe for the first time, this person has actually broken their own heart. And maybe you're saying, good, they deserved it. But you still care about this person, or you wish things were different, is how it just came into me. So right now they are having a hard time in the evenings. They're missing you the most in the evening hours, and they're struggling with that. Okay. I have a 10 of Swords. There's the ending. Like, what have I done? There's a little bit of a, what have I done? I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have a Hierophant. I feel the guilt with that Hierophant. I do know that they know better. They know that this isn't how you treat somebody. This is not how they were raised. I do feel like they're escaping into their work. I do feel like they are just trying to keep you out of their mind. It's not as easy as they thought it would be, but it is a sense of they knew better. They knew better. I have a Judgment. I feel like they are putting a lot of pressure on themselves. It is a sense of guilt. It is a sense of what, this wasn't right. They know the difference between right and wrong. I'm just asking Spirit, like, are they going to come forward and say, I'm sorry? Are they going to come forward and ask, just say, I'm sorry? That's really what I need to hear. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands. Yeah, they miss the newness. They miss the falling in love, the excitement. Hey, did they get bored? If they got bored, they should have done something about it. They should have made it more creative. They should have put more time and energy into it. They should have, planned events or activities for you guys to do, or really, great dates. If they're bored, do something about it. It wasn't your, just you to entertain them and to say, look at me, look at me. If they got bored with it because it wasn't new anymore, then shame on them. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a King of Swords. I have a Page of Swords and a Knight of Swords. There's a lot of communication coming in to me. This person is giving a lot of thought to reaching out. Okay. I don't know when, but they are, I'm just going to say thoughts. Okay. It's just this feeling of, if I were to call you, if we were to talk, we need to talk. So maybe the guilt is catching up with them, is how I feel. Now, whether you can handle them coming back, because can you handle somebody who would just walk away from you with the wrong excuses? You might not want them back. I have toxic tendencies, but I'm actively healing them. Okay, so if there was something you didn't like about them, maybe it gave you a chance to say, hey, you're not perfect either. And maybe they're working on some of the things that you shared that you're not happy with. You are such a star, but you already know that. Your aura is beautiful. So I do feel like at the end of the day, they said, it's not you, it's me. And they tried to make you feel like you're beautiful and you did everything right. They just weren't ready for whatever the next stage is. They were a coward. I feel like I wanted to say coward, and maybe that's how you see it. I'm still grieving my last relationship, but I act like I'm not, so you don't worry. Did they still have strings attached? Was there not enough space between the last connection and this connection? I'm at a fork in the road, but no matter which way I go, it always leads me to you. I have a feeling that they're staying up at night. They're having a hard time at night. They get through the day because they're busy with work. Okay, it takes their mind off of things. They're not thinking about how much they hurt you, how much they miss you, that they love to talk to you. But I think at the end of the day, they are gaining the courage. I don't have a when, but I do feel like they are gaining the courage to come back around and admit their fears, admit that they were wrong. I don't feel like this is in this person's heart or their normal intentions is to hurt somebody like this. That's what they're struggling with. Like, I don't usually treat people this way. So I'm going to say that that's probably a good thing, because that guilt is catching up with them. But right now, there's an overall feeling of, I am at that fork in the road. I'm not happy where I am. And I know that I was happier when I was with you, but I just freaked out. I got scared. I wasn't ready for the next step. So I'm going to put it into the universe that they get the courage to call you. They get the courage to knock on your door and to look you in the eye and say, I'm sorry. So I'm going to put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you both today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful that you have been guided here. Thank you always for your words and your comments. I appreciate it. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. In the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe button if you're new. I'd love for you to join me, and we'll see you all again in another Love Messages real soon.